Yes, I just opened my chart and I discovered that every single thing has been wiped out, so everything is clean. Like there's no other like analysis here, so everything is gone. So if you go and look at our previous video, like the one we did last week, sorry, 3 days ago, the trade actually went in our direction, in our direction. So as you know, I'll be looking at Euro JPY today, Euro JPY. So you know how I trade. I'll first of all go to the 3 months time frame to see what is actually happening. So on the 3 months time frame, we can actually see something that looks like a double top. You get, so when I mean double top, I mean something like this. If you look very well here, you could see something like an M pattern that is about to form. Sorry, you see something like an M pattern like this first head, came down, let me say here, then this is the second head here, you get. So this is double top. So the next thing we're expecting price to do is to sell all the way down. Are you seeing? So this is a very familiar pattern, M pattern. We have the M, we also have the W pattern, you get. So body is M pattern, W is basically like this. W pattern is like something like this. It's called double bottom. This M pattern is double top. The W pattern is, you know how W is being drawn now, so it's called W. So this is double bottom. Yes. Why this M pattern is called double top? You understand? Double top, double bottom. Now the thing is that even if we're expecting price to sell down, like this M pattern to sell down to this point here, doesn't mean it's going to sell down immediately. You guys, doesn't mean, because looking at this is a 3 months time frame. So for price to actually sell down to this point where we marked here, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of years, maybe 2-3 years or even 4 years for price to actually sell down to this point, because we are looking at the 3 months time frame, you get. So, and we cannot trade off the 3 months time frame. So what we are going to do now, okay, fine, we know that price is forming something like an M pattern. An M pattern also signifies a reversal pattern, you get. A reversal, whenever I see a W pattern or an M pattern, it's kind of a reversal pattern in the market. So now what can we clearly see here? So let me delete it. What can I clearly see here? I can clearly see that there is a zone that is stopping price from going up. Very clean. This zone is stopping price from going up, you get. So there is something here that is making price not, remember, the market was actually heading up all the way from here. Price was actually heading up all the way from here, then it got to this point, it couldn't go up anymore, it's coming down, meaning that here is a kind of a rejection. We have a lot of sellers in this market here wishing to push the price all the way down, you get. So now we know that on the 3 months we're in a resistance, and you can also see a bearish engulfing pattern here. This red candlestick engulfs this one, which also is a sign that sellers are in this market and they are ready to push this market all the way down. Fine. So now we've seen this on the 3 months time frame. On the 3 months time frame, we know that we're in a resistance. So now the next thing I do, I go to the 1 month time frame. So scaling down to the 1 month time frame, you remember that the way we are trading now, you can do it on every single pair you want to trade. If you want to trade gold, if you want to trade BTC, every single thing you want to trade, you get, you can actually do analyze the market the same way. So but before we continue the videos, please, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, and also if you are looking for a broker that minimum deposit is $1, there's a broker I'm using, the minimum deposit is $1. You can as well check the link below and use the broker, you get. So now going back to the analysis, this is EURJPY. So if you look here on the 1 month time frame, everything is looking pretty much clean. You can see that this zone here is actually stopping price from going up, and you can see some kind of rejection down, selling pressure down. So now remember that even on the 1 month time frame, we can't actually take trade on the 1 month time frame. All these time frames, higher time frame, is just for us to see the overall view of the market, what is happening in the market. Then we come down to the lower time frame and see, look for trade opportunities, you get. So that is what's happening. Remember that even if we're in a bearish market, like even if this, we know that here is a rejection, doesn't mean there will not be buying activities here. There will still be buying activities here, you get. So even if we are in an uptrend like this, doesn't mean that there won't be selling activities. There will be selling activities, you get. So the thing is that while we go to the lower time frame is for us to capitalize on move, and it's going to help us where to. All right guys, so now you know that even if we are trading on the higher time frame, we also come down to lower time frame to make sure that we have an entry, and it also helps us to know when to take our profit and when to, that where to set our stop loss, that kind of thing. It helps a lot. So right now, if you look at here, you can also see that this on the 1 month time, this zone here is acting like a support zone. Is stopping price from going down. So since it's stopping price from going down, what it means that we have a lot of buyers sitting down here waiting to take this market all the way up, you get. So now if you're interested in taking a sell on this trade, taking a sell right now is very, very risky for you, because we have a lot of buying pressures right here. Buyers are stopped from going down here. But if you also look again, we have a trend line here. This is a trend line I drew here, and this trend line has been, has been broken. But even if that is broken, it doesn't mean that you should jump in for a sell, you get. So there are things that I can actually think that is happening right now, because right now, after price broke this trend line, this bullish candlestick coming up here could be a retest on the trend line that will expect price to sell down, you get. Or price could use this, price could from here now and start going all the way up, you understand. But because you can see the support zone here, this zone is stopping price from going down. So if I thought you want to take this trade, you take it from here. You take it from when it's breaking below this trend line, this support zone. So whenever it breaks below support zone, it means it's no longer going up again, that sellers are dominating the market. That is where you're supposed to take this trade from. So but remember that we're not trading off the 1 month time frame, so we just use the higher time frame just for us to get a clear picture about what is going on in the market. So I go to the weekly time frame. Okay, I go to the weekly time frame, so you can see that everything is looking a little bit clear and clean and simplified. So before I continue guys, please, I want you to subscribe to the channel. Like those of you visiting or those of you that have been visiting, welcome back. Please subscribe to the channel. This information I'm giving out is something that's like is some months and years of experience I'm just dishing out to you guys for free. So, and also if you're looking for a broker that minimum deposit is $1, you can check the link in description. I've been using them for a long time, and their withdrawal is very fast. Everything is very good. Their link is on the description. So as we proceed on the analysis, you know that the analysis, if you check back the previous videos, most of the analysis we analyze actually hit TP. But the one 3 days ago, like the previous one before this one that I'm going to drop right now, actually hit, I think, but it actually reversed to stop loss. Yeah, because I was on the trade and it actually reversed to stop loss. So, but it hit TP1, then reversed back to stop loss. So now what can we actually see here on this trade? What I actually see here on this trade is, first, I can actually see that this zone is a support zone, meaning a lot of buyers are here waiting to push this market up. They're not allowing the market to go down, and this is very beautiful. Do you know why it's very beautiful? Because whenever sellers come and break this zone, then it will be a massive fall all the way down, you get. So this is very, very beautiful. Whenever I see something like this, I'm very, very excited to wait and see what's going to happen with these buyers. Will they have enough strength to take this market all the way up, or will sellers come and push it down below? So that is what we are just looking out for. So this is a 1 week time frame. The market has not opened, so we cannot really enter a trade right now. So we'll just anticipate what could likely happen. So this is a weekly time frame. All right, so now I'll go to the time frame. daily time frame. Okay, this is the daily time frame. Daily time frame, beautiful. Daily time frame is beautiful. So okay, so it's more like a retest on the trend line. Remember, price trying to retest the trend line, but we cannot actually take a trade based on that. We cannot take a trade based on that. Now if you also look here as well, let me show you something. If you also look here, if you look here, you can see that this W pattern, let me show you, is look like something that has completed already. You understand? Let me show you. This W, this kind of a W pattern, because you know that whenever you're taking a W pattern, it's ideal you take it from the, it's better you take it from when the second leg is forming, and you cannot just take it from when it has already W. Rather you take it from here when the second leg is forming. That is when it's ideal for you to take the W pattern. Or if you want to also take it, you take it when it's breaking this neckline here. When it's breaking this neckline, that is when you take it for a buy. You get, so this is a W pattern that is forming. Let me this is the W pattern. You can always see it now. This is W pattern. Let me just, for those of you that may not on the W pattern is, okay, this is the W pattern here. First head, second head, then third head. You can see it's a W. Are you seeing? This is a W. You get, this is a W. So W pattern. So now if you also look very well here, you can see that this side too was also a support zone here. Here was a support zone. Here was a support zone that was stopping price from going down. You remember that at this point, sellers and buyers were like, sellers were trying to push the price down, but the buyers came in and stopping sellers from going down. So when sellers actually banned this zone, you can see how the price dumped. So price came back again, test this side. There was still enough sellers that pushed price all the way down, and price actually here again. So the thing is that this market cannot be, we can't say this price is actually going up right now. Do you know why? Because whatever that's happening right now is more like a break and retest. You get, so we have different types of retest. We have sometimes shallow retest, sometimes we have deep retest. You understand? Deep retest. So like this is a shallow retest. You can see her price came down like this, then came back up again, test here, very shallow, and dump. So there are sometimes we have deep retests where price will come deep then still dump. So the only thing that will confirm to us that this market is actually going up is only when price break above this point. As long as price are not breaking this previous high here, wherever that is happening right there is retest. Is a retest. So we are still expecting price to sell. So but right now you cannot actually take this market for a sell. The only time you can take this market for a sell is when you see when price break below here. That would be a very good that would be maybe another interesting thing that could, maybe you could risk your money on, like if price is breaking below here. Okay, I can't really place my short too because of, I think the market has closed. But whenever price is breaking below here, that is when you should take your trade for a sell. You understand? Don't just go and enter for a sell because you say it's a retest. Only when price breaking below that point, below this green side here, that's when you can enter for a sell. You get the point. So now let me delete all these things. Let the chart don't look messy. Let me delete all these things right here. So now now we go to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, this is the 4 hours time frame. Beautiful. Now remember that we said that whenever I want to take for a sell, we should see price break below this green, this zone, then we look for a sell. You understand? Now if I thought we are looking for a buy, then we should also look at when price break above here. Once price break above this previous zone here, then we can look to buy this market all the way up. You understand? So if you look right now from these two green zone I marked here, let me delete this trend line. Okay, let me just leave it like that. If you look very well here now, let me adjust this one here. If you look here now, you can see that price is actually on a range. This is a 4 hours range on EURJPY. This is a 4 hours range on EURJPY. You understand? This is a 4 hours range on EURJPY. You can see this is actually a 4 hours range. So price is actually bouncing between these two ranges. So what we are looking at for is for price to either break above this range. We're going for a buy, and our first target to be, our first CP will be here, because you know that here was the overall 3 months resistance you get. And if price should break below, then we can sell the market and at least take out profit around here, you get. So that's the two possibilities we are looking out for. Anything that is happening within this range is very, very risky. You can decide to take your trade, a sell below here, but it's kind of risky. But it's advisable for you to wait for price to actually break either side of the range, then you go in for a trade. So then let me just scale down to like the 1 hour. I think I'll be stopping on the 1 hour time frame, because you know the market has closed. So it's only when the market open that we can actually look for possible trade entry. So let's see. Okay, it's still the same. Okay, it's still the same thing. So even if you want to sell this market, remember that if you want to sell this market, you sell, and maybe your TP will be first of this range here, and if this range breaks, then you could hold your trade all the way here. But if you see some reversal around here, you have to close the sheets, you have to close the trade, you get. So that is the possible things that could likely happen in the market. But know that euro is actually in a range. So is either you trade, because this is a 1 hour, this is on a 4 hours range, but you can actually, if you go to the 5 minutes, everything looks very interesting. Everything looks very, very interesting on the 5 minutes time frame. Let me just go down to the 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame, and this is where I'm going to stop here. Oh, yeah, beautiful. On the 5 minutes time frame, you can see how big the range looks. Wait, let me delete this thing. Okay, on the 5 minutes time frame, you can see how big the range looks, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, the range doesn't look so big, but on the 5 minutes time frame, the range looks so big. So now if you want to take a trade on this, you could patiently wait for price to take out this, to break below this support here. When price break below the support here, they could comfortably, let me see, you could comfortably sell the market from here all the way down to the bottom of this range, you get. So you can see how it offers you a very good risk to reward. I don't know why this my long position is not selecting short position, or is it because we are in a weekend? It's not selecting, but you should actually know what I'm talking about now. You sell the market from here and maybe take your profit below here, you get. So it's giving you a very, very good risk reward. Your stop loss will be maybe somewhere above here, are you seeing? Then your take profit should be there. So you can see this is more than 1:5 risk to reward, so that is how it is. So guys, let's just see how the market go. I'm going to leave everything like this till when the market opens. So if you have any question, you can always ask me in my DM. You can follow me on Facebook at John Ojon, follow me on TikTok John Ojon, then of course YouTube John Ojon FX. You can as well subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are looking for a prop firm that is recommendable, you can also ask me. I'm going to recommend for you as well. Then that is just it. And if you're looking for a broker that minimum deposit is $1, just check on the description. You're going to see the broker I'm using. Thanks guys, I appreciate you for coming back. Peace out.